for instance, a classified ad directory. I'm going to show you a couple of really cool things, by the way. So first off, you're going to see a lot of organic listings here because classified ads are deeply indexed in the search engines because there's always new content being added to them. So you can actually start by looking at the organic listings, or you can even look on the paid ads over on the right. Either one's going to be fine. I would suggest starting with the organic listings and literally start at the top and then just start going down and clicking on them and finding classified ad directories that are free that you can actually submit your ads to. Now, the way and format that you want to do these ads is when you have that title and description, like I showed you, these right here, you also want to follow up after the description to put in the link that you want people to go to. So imagine it like a pay-per-click ad. So if your website, for instance, is Make Money with Marie, then you want to make sure you put in www.makemoneywithmarie.com. And notice I capitalized the first letter of each word, and that's because when somebody's looking at this in a classified ad, it's going to be easy for them to see what the URL is, because if you have multiple words together and nothing's capitalized, it's just going to look like a big run-on word, which is going to be really hard to read, and they might just skip over it. So especially if you're going to be doing print classified ads, you want to make sure you capitalize the first letter of each word. So that is, just want to make sure that you know to put in your URL there, because if you don't have your URL, you're not going to get paid as an affiliate, and we don't want that. So going back to the classified ad directory, that's how you can look for these. And then you can also go to Craigslist, and I actually put a tip down here. I'm not going to get involved, explain all this in this video because it will turn into a very long video that could probably bore the crap out of you. But just to give you an idea as far as an approach to go about classified ads, it's much different than what anyone else is doing. One of the tips is that some people I know actually post ads on Craigslist about looking for a virtual assistant, and when they talk about virtual assistant in their ad, they basically say that they're an online entrepreneur or online business owner or an internet marketer, and they're looking for someone to work with them. And then you basically post, it's pretty much like a job posting, and then you get tons of responses of people wanting to be your virtual assistant. And then what happens is when they contact you saying, yeah, I'd love to be your virtual assistant, you say, okay, there's just basically one barrier of entry to become my virtual assistant, and you need to sign up for Millionaire Society. The reason you need to sign up for Millionaire Society is because that's where all of the training is that I'm going to need you to follow to become my assistant. Now, if you're going to do that by just kind of a disclaimer, make sure that you would realistically be looking for a virtual assistant, because if you do all that and you're just kind of leading somebody on to get them signed up for Millionaire Society, and then they would never be your virtual assistant, and they realize that, well, then they're probably going to cancel Millionaire Society and you're going to lose your commission. So that's like the small caveat is that if you are actually realistically looking for a virtual assistant, that is a really cool way of promoting programs as an affiliate on the internet. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there because I know some affiliates that are watching this video, it could be yourself included, maybe a full-time affiliate, and you probably could use a virtual assistant, and you were thinking about hiring one anyway, so this could be a great way to make a ton of money along the way. So that is one way of doing it. And then also from past experience, the classifieds that work best for promoting Millionaire Society are job opportunities. So, I mean, it's kind of like an obvious duh moment. You want to always post your classified ad for Millionaire Society in the job opportunity section or the help wanted ads. So that is how you do that. And then another thing you can do, and this is if you want to invest a little time in it, I didn't put this in the steps and tips, but I'll just show you in this video, is you could actually type in classified ads, well, it was actually there, classified ad direct, well, we'll just, classified ad software is what I'm trying to get at. And there are a ton of classified software solutions that will actually post, take your classified ad and post it to hundreds or thousands of classified ad directories all in one place. So that is there isn't a specific software that I know that I've used personally, but I know and have talked to some affiliates at seminars that have done this very successfully. So you just want to kind of scroll and look around to find, to find one that would be a good one. So I'm just clicking around while I'm doing this video to see if I can find one for you. We'll do classified ad posting software. And it looks like, yeah, you're just going to have to do a little bit of research because a lot of these are going to probably have long pitch pages, and I don't want to bore you by reading all those pitch pages. So anyway, that's one way of doing this on a mass scale. And then you can make it, if you do anything on a mass scale, obviously, as an affiliate, you're going to make a bunch of money as an affiliate. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if we go back to the steps and tips, that we talked about the free, we talked about the paid. I talked about paid in the sense that you could do classified ad software, but I also recommend, and if you've watched any of my other videos for the being an affiliate for Millionaire Society, you've probably seen I've mentioned Fiverr in almost every video, because there's so many ways you can leverage Fiverr as an affiliate. It's just literally just dump tons of money into your bank account. So one way you can actually leverage Fiverr with classified ads is, let me show you. If you're not familiar, by the way, if you haven't seen my other videos yet, Fiverr is a massive marketplace where people pretty much do anything for $5. And there's millions of people on here that have all kinds of what they call gigs. So what you could do is actually type in classified ad, and then you'll see that there are 137 matches. And for instance, this person right here, for $5, he will actually he will submit your classified ad to 210 classified ad sites. So he has one of the software solutions like we were just trying to look for, and he will actually do it all for you. So instead of going out there and spending $100 or whatever the cost of the software would be, just for this, you could pay someone $5 that already has a software, and he'll just use it for you, and you just give him your ad, and that's all there is to it. $5. Once you get done with that one, then you can go to the next person. This person will post your classified ad to more than 300 free classified ad websites. So you can see, there's tons of people that will do this. This person will submit your offer to around 1,000 plus classified ad sites. So this is outsourcing at its finest, in the sense that you don't have to hire anyone full-time. You don't have to do any contracts or deal with, dropping big paycheck or dropping big checks on someone to do something for you. This is $5 at a pop, and so you could start with one. And I always like suggesting looking at their rating. So all you have to do is click on one of these, and then you can actually see their ratings. Like this person, he's done 14 of these and 100% feedback, which is phenomenal. If they have 100% feedback over, a dozen people that have bought from them, that they know what they're doing, and you can trust and respect them. So keep that in mind. And I would highly recommend, if you don't really know where to start as far as promoting with classified ads, I highly recommend using Fiverr because it's so cheap, in the sense that you're going to get a huge return on your investment. Just knowing that I'm giving you all of the classified ad titles, I'm giving you all the classified ad descriptions already. You just take those, get yourself a domain that you could set forwarding up for, which I showed you how to do that. And then you just come here, pay someone $5, and then all the work's done for you that would have normally taken you days or weeks to do it manually. So anyway, I hope you found that helpful. And a lot of people are a little hesitant, especially new affiliates, to do anything paid. But this is a very successful way of promoting products. And especially when you find someone that's doing, when he does a posting for you for $5, and let's say you post to 300 directories, and you gave them, the ad with your Millionaire Society affiliate link and everything, then let's say you only get one sale. That's already paid your investment, over many times, like over a dozen times over. So that's a huge profit margin there. So once you find somebody that's doing it well for you and you're actually converting, then by God, you use him as much as you want, and just keep creating multiple classified ads, different ad copy, and just go from there. Then step 4, I recommend, just with any other tips, is to experiment and test all various classified ads, the copy, the approach, and even locations. So for instance, When I say locations, I don't mean just like your geographical location. I mean like locations as far as in the classified ads themselves. Like how I mentioned, you can do like a job opportunity. You can post it in the job opportunity section. You can post it in the help wanted section. So locations in that sense, but also geographical location. And most importantly, the very last tip that I have on here is even consider taking out ads in your local newspaper. The reason for that is I'll just kind of just tell you just demographically. If you think about the people that are reading, that still read the physical newspaper, many of them tend to be the older generation. And just because they, the younger generation likes to read most of them like to read all their news online. The older generation likes to still actually get the paper and read it. So if you actually take an ad out, put it in that paper for job opportunities, and if we go back and look, let me minimize some